past couple of days, what's been going on with Andrew has been making me extremely angry. I've been a little bit more erratic than I should be. I've been very bothered. I've wanted to go on rants as far as like posting on IG about some things. I mean, this new Vice thing came out recently where this girl's coming forward and saying a bunch of allegations that I know are fucking lies because I talked with Andrew about this personally. And, and now everyone wants to try to, come in and, get their spotlight. Oh, yeah, Andrew did this to me, did that to me, blah, blah, blah. And I know for a fact I've seen girls get offered $10,000 to $50,000 to come forward and lie to him, lie on him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Some girls accepted it, but clearly now some girls didn't accept it. Now we're clearly seeing some girls may have accepted it, right? There is a strong incentive to silence him, to make money while doing it, and to keep him down. And while everyone else is piling on, I look at it like I stand by him. Yeah. I don't care what any of you guys say. Yeah. Like I know the guy personally. I know him. I know Tristan personally. Yeah. Spends a significant amount of time with them.
They've been good to you.
I lived with them.
Of course.
I watched how they move every single day. Mm-hmm. These guys aren't traffickers. The hell are y'all talking about? These dudes are making millions of dollars a month. You know what I mean? They're going to bring that kind of attention to them. And the crazy thing to me is like these allegations, this stuff occurred in March. They were already famous in March. You're telling me that none of these allegations came when they had 75 plus models working for them and it could have easily happened back then in 2018, 2019. None of that stuff happened. This girl that's coming forward now on Vice saying all this bullshit. Oh, this happened. I witnessed this, all this other stuff. Why did the case get dropped in the UK? It got dropped, right? And back then they wanted to go after him back then. They could have made a case, but they didn't.
Enough evidence.
Yeah.
Not enough evidence.
Also from a critical thinking perspective, whether someone knows these individuals or not, is why would you seek to become one of the most famous and most Googled people in the world if you were doing something really sketchy, right? Like if I were like committing some big time crime, right? Some real violation, right?
Yeah.
The last thing I want is to be going viral on TikTok and on Instagram, right? Like that's the last thing I would want. And we're not talking about stupid people. We're talking about very highly intelligent individuals. So even again, just thinking critically, I'm like, well, why? That doesn't make sense. And also on top, you're already legitimately, clearly making vast sums of money. You're not hurting for women at all. Why would someone do that? Like it doesn't even, from a critical thinking standpoint, even moving away from knowing some of the individuals involved, it's just like that doesn't make sense. Like the incentive structure doesn't even line up at all.
I watched them turn girls away at the club. Like I watched them turn girls away. I've seen girls treat Tristan and Andrew poorly and they still give them money to get a cab to go home. Mm-hmm. I've watched them tell, driver, take her home, make sure she gets home. Yeah. And for them to say all this stuff, it's like, okay, all right, cool. Y'all want to come with the, they took him off all the platforms. You guys don't like what he's saying, but clearly they can't stop him. He's still all over the place. His content still goes viral everywhere. They try to take all his platforms away. Now it's like, okay, well, let's get some. And the crazy part is he called it. You know what? They're going to come up with some bullshit charges. Bam. Next thing you know, human trafficking, organized criminal activity. What?
Yeah, I'm also curious as well, because here's something in networking, right, that's very well known throughout networkers is that the people around you will talk about you without you saying anything.
Yeah.
We were there for a couple of weeks in Romania, and all of his workers, all of his people that were around him, just giving them the security, were happy, cheerful. Yeah. Oh, they're great guys, man. Take care of them. Make sure they're good people. Having a good time. And it's like, if they're saying good things about him, how are these people coming out of nowhere that weren't saying this before, saying it now? And then secondly, guys, this is scary because that agenda that being pushed against him is the media outlets. So how do you fight that? Yeah. And he's detained. He can't even speak about it. That's crazy.